Hello and welcome to another daily sneak peek. I recently perished in the tropics, which seemed pretty hard today, honestly. I also was being reckless, last time, and I fell quite a lot. So, hopefully we don't do that this time. But hell, yeah, welcome back to another daily sneak peek. I have a question for you right off the bat. Because I asked it last time, I'm going to ask it again. And by last time, I mean last... Anyway. What kind of content do you like to watch on YouTube? Or anywhere in general. But mostly on YouTube, because I can't make high-budget films or anything like that. Yeah, I'm asking because I'm curious of what things are interesting the people who are popping in over here. I mean, clearly you might have an interest in watching some guy ramble as he climbs up a mountain. And there are plenty of games that would allow me to do that and facilitate this as well. No, do you like watch what else do you like watching? What are you into? Do you like watching like game show content, like quizzes, trivia, board games, that sort of thing? Do you like long form content like video essays or stuff like that? Do you like watching skits or other things like that? Let me know in the comments below. Because as I said, engagement is good. It's pretty much the only way that YouTube knows to suggest my stuff to anything else. And I feel like I've gotten into it way earlier in this recording than the last one. But hey, you know how you can help me out by liking the video, commenting on it, subscribing to the channel, and of course, if you can't do any of that or if you don't want to do any of that, you can always watch this video on mute in the background. Because that'll actually help too. Because the longer view time you have, the more likely they are to recommend the video. And YouTube has been pushing longer videos. So my hour-long videos are probably a good sweet spot, honestly. As long as you can stick around and watch through it all. Or, listen to it in the background, or mute me and shove me on a tab. I'm all cool with all of that, honestly. If you want to see me succeed, all those things are great. I support whatever way you want to support me. And that goes for any other person you're like watching right now too. Like, all those things are super helpful to people. Also, if you're watching a streamer, lurking is great. Lurking is like literally the backbone of Twitch because like the majority of people don't want to be like always active in chat. And even people who are like active in chat aren't going to be 100% active all the time in chat. We're taking a different route than I took last time, which is fine. But if you can, engage in the conversation a little bit, that always helps, because some streamers struggle to talk about random inane bullshit. That's okay. I don't know why I call it that. Random stuff that I don't know. There's some streamers struggle being chatty without any input. Let me be less mean to the concept of chatting. Some streamers are just excellent chatters. Like, I feel like when I was younger, I was an excellent chatter, and I feel like IRL, I'm an excellent chatter. But a conversation is like, it's two people having a conversation. If there's someone else talking to me, I have a way easier time responding than if I'm trying to talk to myself. Which is partly why we're doing this series. Yeah, if you ever thought about getting into content creation, maybe do what I'm doing right now. No guarantees you'll be getting like crazy numbers because looks down, looks back at the camera despite it not being on. Oh, I should eat that too. Come on. But like. If you're interested in doing something like this, or whatever you're interested in doing, you should just kind of start doing it, right? Because that's the only way to know, one, if you like it, and two, if you think you can do it. You just gotta do things. Like I've been working on other things too. I've mentioned before, like I've been wanting to do music for a long time, which is interesting considering I don't listen to that much music. But when I listen to music and I'm like, damn, that shit's so fucking... Oh my lord, that's great. whenever that feeling hits me, I'm like, man, I wish I could elicit this feeling in other people. So I've been slowly and steadily kind of working on learning how to do music in a free program, because I don't have a lot of money right now. But you know, that's a good place to start anyway, because then you don't want to. That's another thing that a lot of people who want to get into streaming, who want to get into YouTube content and stuff, often struggle with. Is they're like, well, I need all this equipment, and I need to pay all this money to get started. And it's like, you shouldn't do that, unless you're like, I don't know, unless you're like an actor or someone who unless you're someone who knows they can yap and they know they can entertain a crowd constantly. You probably should start by figuring out if you can do those things by starting with something like with a much cheaper setup. And working from there. Like, my setup is not expensive. Well, my computer was expensive, and you know, it was half off. It's technically a $1,600 machine, but I got it for half off, so, you know. And that technicality is only because of whoever was selling it to me decided it was that price point, probably, more than anything else. But they were selling it for half off for pre-orders, essentially. And it's been working well so far. I probably should put the specs somewhere and where I got it from somewhere, huh? It's not half off anymore, though. So it's probably, I don't know. But my mic and everything, that isn't too expensive. And I've had it for a long time now. I was given this mic as a present, I think like 10 years ago almost now. Probably closer to 8. But it's been a long time. We're not going to fall today, right? I mean, I fell a lot yesterday. Like, literally the last time I was trying to do this level, I felt a fuck ton. I kept having to be like, oh, man, I have to use all my items now because I don't have any health to work with. I was struggling earlier. Even on this one, even though this one is not hard, I mean, yesterday's shore was way harder. I think this shore actually has multiple ways up. Because I don't think I took exactly this route. There's parts of this route that have overlapped my other route. But I definitely did not exactly take the same route. This might be cutting it a little close, but we have bonus stamina, so I'll just use it. I feel like that's the resource I should always use first, before I start, like, dipping into any other resource at my disposal. It's the bonus stamina. Oh, speaking of, because I showed it off on the other one, if you run out of sprint, I guess I'll show it off on my way up to the top of the mountain. Oh, it's a way to the campfire. But if you run out of sprint, wow, time to eat all this and waste a little bit of time. What you can do is, if you don't want to use your bonus stamina because you still have bonus stamina, you know, I was showing the jumping trick where you can still pretty much sprint jump while low on stamina. Well, what you can do if you don't want to use your bonus stamina bar is if you let your finger off of shift for literally just a mere moment, you'll regenerate enough stamina, like enough hidden stamina that you won't use your bonus stamina bar. This is interesting. I think I might have come up this way last time. I was like, I'm pretty sure I was already on the free path before. Okay, so now watch my bonus stamina bar. We're gonna go all the way to 0. Alright, and then I'm gonna let my finger off and jump. Oh, that time I didn't let my finger off. But you can see the difference. So, like, if I let my finger off for just a moment... Oh, well, sometimes it doesn't do it. Okay, maybe you have to do it for, like, a certain amount of time. A little bit more... Enough so that you've regened enough stamina. A little bit more than what I was doing. Ooh. Ooh. These are so good, though. Yeah, that's fine. I like having cure-all. It's just it's a good backup plan if I'm stupid. In fact, it's better to have that in my hand. Man, portable stove is such an interesting item, but I never pick it up because most of the time I don't need it, really. Oh, I also proved, and I don't have the footage for it now, but maybe we'll get it on the next mountain, that double cooking your marshmallows does not reset them to their original state, like the wiki claims. Double cooking marshmallows actually gives you more bonus stamina. It probably fills your hunger bar less, but it does give you more bonus stamina. I literally compared them side by side, because we had so many marshmallows to work with, because of that mod that I have installed. And I was able to prove it that, yeah, double cooking the marshmallows is actually better than single cooking them if you want bonus stamina. If you're looking for food recovery, probably single cook is better. But this was a struggle today. I think this Tropics is way harder than yesterday's Tropics, but maybe I just haven't found a path yet. Nope, see, I don't know. I was doing it so well before. Maybe you need to really be off shift for a while. I'm sure you can figure out the timings. Oh, chain launcher, okay. Goodbye, Python. Hello, chain launcher. What else do I have in here? The shroom could go away if I needed to. Oh, man, that would be... Well, we have a cure-all. We don't need that. We have a cure-all. Also, the speedruns I've seen is you want to sprint instead of sprint jump by default. I saw a really good vine that led pretty high up, but I think it starts too high up for it to be useful. I think it's this vine. Yeah, it starts really high up there. I definitely went up this left side, and then I kind of got lost as where to go next. But we're going to probably still end up doing that, because it seems like a good place to start. I was also injured at this point. So I took a few different paths than the way I was thinking of taking. I think you can go up this vine and get a good handhold somewhere up there, but I don't think this is standable, despite it looking kind of standable. I did this. Oh, and besides music creation, I've also... Man, I've always been like, I have too many things I want to do, you know? I've also been trying to get back into working on art. As mentioned at some point, I don't know if it actually made it into a video, I did go to school for art. I mean, I went to school for game development, but because it was an art college, I did a lot of art classes. That isn't to say I necessarily was good at art at the time. But you know, I have a lot of training, and I feel like I've been getting back into art a lot lately, and a lot of the drawing, and I feel like I've definitely retained some of my knowledge, which feels good. Oh, it's raining, which does feel good. I'm glad that I'm not like forgetting everything I learned. I really don't want to do fan art. Especially for VTubers that I follow. I know. I know. I know. Are you sick and tired of me talking about VTubers yet? Or is that why you're here? Post in the comments below. Add to that comment you wrote, or write a new one. This looks interesting. I don't know if that's walkable. I definitely didn't go up that one last time. I think... is this the big vine? Is this one it? I don't think there's an easy way to get over to it. Unfortunately. Ooh, we could probably blitz to the top of this. Oh. Nah, you know what? I lied. Of course it's raining. Well, we're tired anyway, so... I think we maybe get on top of this vine that's right there. Because I think that looks like it's walkable. Yes. Well, this is a different path than I took, so hopefully it's a better path, because last time I was struggling. How do we get back over there safe? So how easy is it to climb this tree? I don't think we can make it up to that vine, that branch. Not without, like, maybe you could do it with full hunger? We might be able to jump from here to there and get up there. And we can get our hunger back up, I guess. Well, we actually don't have a lot of options for that now that I look at it. Whoops. As usual, I neglect one of the most important parts of the climb. Food. We might be able to get to here, then climb up to here, and kind of get up to here. That looks doable, right? This doesn't look like the safest place to land. But it worked. Getting up to here looks actually kind of harder. We have bonus stamina, don't worry about it, don't worry about it, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Oh. Okay, okay. This is a walkable surface. Sort of. I was also talking about last... I don't know. Sometimes I talk about a topic and then I'm like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have said anything about it. So you'll don't often hear about those because I've scrapped them in between the times. And like other times I'll just forget what I was talking about, and that's why I won't talk about something. Because I'll be like, yeah, I was talking about something, but I forgot. I do have another topic. So I don't know exactly what happened because I'm on the outside. I'm looking. Okay. Anyway. Apparently there was some like minor drama in the VTuber community, where someone was just trying to use people to climb, which I said, and I will say again, is just, I don't think that's just stupid. Obviously people are going to figure out what you're up to, and like, obviously people are going to like, hate that, and also remember that that's the thing you try to do, and hello, good job on destroying your entire career, right? If this was the career you wanted, good job on destroying it, you know? Applause, applause, applause. You played yourself. But one thing about all that, too, is I don't know how one is supposed to, like, make friends with with... I don't know if I mentioned, maybe I mentioned this before, maybe I didn't say it because it's on a deleted version of one of my videos. But, like, I had a larger streamer said that, you know, they're just people, right? And that is true. They are just people. At the end of the day, like, no matter how many subs or how many viewers you have, you're just another person, right? And then another person was like, you gotta get to know people before you can, like, just start trying to, like, you know, do collabs and stuff with them. I'm like, I agree with that. But as a person with anxiety who doesn't like posting on social media that much, and I need to get better at it, I know. And I need to, I don't know, like, they were saying you need to interact with the person before you really start trying to, like, I don't know, you need to become friends, essentially, before you can, like, be a silly Billy and, point fingers together and say, would you like to do a collab on stream sometimes? You know, like, and I get that. I understand it. I support that. Be friends before you, you know, are on stream together because, like, you wanted to do a collab together, right? Like, you should play games together off stream or whatever. The question I have is, as someone who doesn't like to post on social media and, like, sometimes struggles to chat because... Or like they have their chat is so fast it's like impossible to like for them to see you or whatever. Like, and I'm not saying you should be trying to like become. I don't know. They're just people. Let me read it. They're just people. But like, how the hell, pardon my language, am I supposed to like ingratiate myself to someone when like no one has their DMs open, which is fully understandable. How am I supposed to make friends with the folks I think I'd be good friends with if all the folks I think I would be good friends with have no way of communicating with them outside of like stream and Discord? When those are two places I don't want to talk to. Like, and by I don't even mean Discord DMs. I mean Discord channels. Like I feel like I am best when I can, or at least I am most comfortable when I can talk to somebody directly. Be that via a Discord call, be that be face-to-face. That is where I'm most comfortable. Be it down a mountain while I'm way ahead or they're way ahead or whatever. And I'm like, hello? You know, like, be it in proximity or whatever. I think I can put my best foot forward when I am talking in a game or in a Discord, like, call. And yet, those options are taken away from me, right? And like, I'm not trying to get on anyone's ass about this, right? I'm not really trying to get on anyone's ass. I'm just asking the question, right? How the fuck am I supposed to do anything? I'm not mad. I'm just confused at like what is the step, right? If you have insight, maybe you can post in the comments below. But I just don't know. I literally have no clue how you're supposed to do that. And it's like, I've talked about it before, I think, but like, if you like really are trying to make friends with someone who has higher numbers with you, I think oftentimes like it can be misconstrued as clout chasing. For sure. Like, I fully get and I fully understand that. And that's what I'm always worried about, and partially why I never want to do anything in text message, because I'm like, what if I say something really stupid, and they misconstrue it as me just being like, hey, I would like to ride your coattails and get my numbers up, right? That is part of the reason why I never like to message people, and never like to, like, post messages in people's chat or whatever. And not because I'm going to be like, hey, would you like to play the game with me? I'm not going to be one of those assholes. Hey, if you've done that before and you were young, that's understandable. Don't, you know, don't be too hard on yourself. But also, never go into a person's chat and ask to play the game that they're playing. Especially if they have a full lobby on whatever game they're playing, because that's like, you know? And even if they're playing with, like, a multiplayer, like a max player increase mod, just don't. Just never ask a streamer, to join them midstream. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if there is any good way to ask on stream, right? I would love to say message them, maybe. Don't be weird about it, and don't ask to join that stream. But I don't see how that, you know, we're talking about that already. Like, that's usually not in the picture. And also, like, you're probably just going to be ignored and or blocked by doing that too. Look, I don't know, man. But it is common etiquette on streaming platforms like Twitch to not just you know, just ask to join a stream. Like, that's bad moves. And I agree. I don't like it when people do that on my stream. So, like, I 100% agree. Unless I am doing a thing where I say anyone can join, or like playing with viewers. Unless there's like the playing with viewers tag. Or if I've said it in the title. Don't come at me with, can I join? Because I'm going to tell you no. If you... I'm different than other people, right? If you come at me with, different wordings, maybe. But, like, I still would not encourage it. If you come at me with, would you like to join me on my stream on another day? No. Probably not, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, if you message me that, that would be fine. If you message me that in private, that's fine. The difference is doing it in public, and if I accept it, it's encouraging that behavior from other people, right? So you have to think about how your behavior might encourage other people to do the same thing as you. Which can be detrimental to the streamer's mentality, as well as, like, just the enjoyability of the stream. If you message me when I'm either not streaming, or, like, I probably won't see your message if you message me on Discord or Twitter or wherever. Or even on Twitch, like, while I'm streaming, I probably won't. I mean, maybe on Twitch I will, so maybe avoid that. But if you message me, like, when I'm not streaming, or, like, via Discord or Twitter when I won't see it, because I am streaming. You're like, hey, would you like to join me on my stream at another point in time? You seem pretty cool. That might be... That's probably okay, right? To me, personally, I think that's okay. I can still say no. And you should be aware that that is my right to say no. Especially if something feels off or weird. I have that right. And if I say no, I want you to also be aware that that usually doesn't mean any hard feelings. It could be, like... It could be an incorrect vibe check. It could be a... I'm busy, or it could be all sorts of things. That me saying no does not mean I dislike you as a person. To that sort of thing, in my opinion. It could just be no because we don't know each other, right? If you ask to play offline, that might even be more of a consideration, because I'll be like, yeah, you know what, sure. Maybe. But again, I'm a different person than, like, other streamers out there. Other streamers might not like that at all. And again, it's each person's individual right to take those situations as they will. But it is universal to not, like, on stream, in Twitch chat, ask if you could join a game. That is universally frowned upon. Unless, of course, they have playing with viewers. Or if they are... If you've watched them for long enough that you know they just invite people in. Like... I watch a guy, and I'm not gonna shout him out here right now, because then he might get he might get a lot of people trying to join that are just trying to join because I mentioned him here. And I'm not that big. I don't think I have that much pull. But I still don't want to cause someone else, like, problems, right? And he's not that big. I do follow a streamer. I followed him since 2020 because he was doing Jackbox content. And I think he pretty much inspired me to do Jackbox content in 2020. He was doing it before 2020. I think I started watching his streams in 2018 or 2019. And he's still a small creator, which... Man, I could go and rehash that conversation from a few episodes ago, but let's not. he is notorious. Like, I could probably pop in there tomorrow and ask to join his stream, and he would probably be like, "Yeah, I don't see why not," because he's a chill guy, and he's absolutely fine with that. He might say like, "I have the right to remove you at any time if you're an asshole," or he might not even say it that way. He'll probably just be like, "That's another thing to consider. If you are ever in a streamer's game, if you ever get into a streamer's game because they invited you in or something like that, they are fully within their right to remove you for any reason at all. Any reason. It could be you said the wrong word." And that can vary from saying a word that the streamer personally doesn't like to a word that is really bad, obviously. But, like, I'm talking about, you just said a word the streamer doesn't like. And that is their prerogative. They can do that. It is A-okay. If you get banned in a streamer's chat, that is their prerogative. They can do that. Twitch just... You could be perfectly within Twitch toss, but if the streamer banned you from their chat, don't go on a tirade about it. Like, you did something wrong. Hopefully they say what you did wrong in their eyes in the ban report, so that you can adjust that behavior in the future, and maybe adjust that behavior in other people's chats. Because I think that is nice to do, is to try and at least inform people what they did wrong. And hope that they can improve. Because I believe people can... I personally believe that people can usually improve. Like, some people are... It's going to be a harder path for some people than other people. But I like to believe in the best in people. And maybe that's why I'm like... I don't know. Talking about all this. I don't know, man. I'm kind of rambling. I will admit. We're talking about streamer etiquette. There's tons of, like... I'm sure there's tons... Or streamer chat etiquette. Chat etiquette, mostly. There's tons of guides out there. If you really wanted to know, like, the do's and don'ts. But some of those guides are incorrect. And some of those guides are very hard-lined when it comes to certain things. I don't know if it needs to be as hard of a line in certain cases. I don't know what examples off the top of my head, but I've read I've read some of those where I've been like, that doesn't seem bad to me, necessarily. You know what is bad? You know what is bad? Hey, if you're an artist, and you're like, and you're in it for the money, let's say, because I feel like there's a lot of these people around right now, and you message me out of the blue, and I go to your Twitter, and I see that your Twitter is all about your graphic design work, and all you've said in your starting message is something like, "Hey, I know what you're up to." You're not being subtle. You're not being suave. You're not being cool. I know if I respond what I'm gonna get. So don't do that. And also, don't go into people's Twitch chats and say, "Hey, I'm a graphic designer." You've been memed to hell. The people the people who do that have been memed. Like, you are a meme in the streamer community. And that is not a good thing in this instance. You're a meme because like, if you're an artist who does that and you're in it for money, and if you're offering your services for free, I would not do that either. For your sake. But like, that's at least, I mean, that's better optics, I guess. It's still not good. I would still not do that. But like, man, if you're in art only for the money, that's you need to be in it for more than that, I think. I mean, it can just be your job, I suppose. I'm so confused at where I should go here. I was going to say how easy today seems, but then I'm like stuck on this part. Maybe here? Sorry, I've been ranting and raving for the past couple of minutes. it just literally, man, it's just frustrating when I get it, as a small streamer especially, right? It's insanely frustrating when I get a new viewer. I'm like, oh, cool, a new viewer, and especially if you chat me up and you're really nice and you're really cool, and then you hit me with the, oh, by the way, I do graphic design work, fuck off. I try not to curse too often, here or anywhere, but let me just tell you, fuck off. You were giving me such, like, good warm feelings, you were giving me, like, I felt like you were enjoying my content, and then you hit me with the... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, don't fall off the edge, 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 don't. If I fall, I'm dead. If I fall, I'm dead. Don't. We're so close. It's right there. No. Okay. I just need the cold to go down before the next cold starts. I literally just need one tick of stamina. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoa, no. Oh, hey, you want a drama? You want... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yo, my lord. Oh my god. That was skin of my teeth. Good lord. Jesus Christ. I need to take a breather like IRL for that one. I think I sweated bullets just now. Oh, jeez. I have D&D after this. I'm gonna need to take a shower. You know, I've ranted and raved about that on stream, but I feel like people don't hear about... Like, you have to be on my stream to see that, right? You have to catch me live or watch my VOD. And then you get to watch my VOD and you get to watch me break down about it. Hey, you can now watch this video and watch me break down about it instead. Which is usually going to be shorter than a VOD, because I usually stream for 4 hours. So... Anybody like, what is the way to grow my... You know what? Let me give you some advice. If you're an artist. And you're like, well then if I can't approach people like that, what is the best way to grow myself? And if you're in it just for the money, I'm going to tell you it's going to be rough. If you're in anything for just for the money, it's going to be rough. If I was in this purely for the money, I would have stopped a long time ago. Because I ain't making money right now. Let's just be real. I have some good friends who I've made who support me as best as they can, but I don't want them to bankrupt themselves either to you know, to help me live better. Right? So let me give you a bit of advice. If you're in anything, one, you need to have some passion. It doesn't need to be the biggest passion ever. If you're in art or content creation, you need to have at least a little bit of passion. I think. I think you can do it without it probably too, but I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be easier if you actually like what you're doing and you want to do more of it. Just daily because. I don't know what's happening here. It was acting like I could stand, and then now it's not acting like I can stand here. If you're an artist, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Just make art. Make art for yourself. Make art. Make fan art. And as your skills get better and better, you'll probably get noticed by people that you might have never, you know, like, you might get noticed by that person you really wish was your client. You might get noticed by, like, big streamer name here, right? Because they love your art style, because you've done art of them. They're like, maybe I will entrust them with something. And, like, I don't think there's any shame in perhaps doing art of, like, streamers who are more receptive to getting art, right? If you do a lot of fan art of a lot of VTubers, part of being a VTuber is the art of your model, right? And I think most VTubers love to see fan art of their model, right? And you can do like tweaks and edits, and you can remix it a little bit, or you can completely design a new outfit for them. And that shows them like you're passionate, shows them your art style, but never ever oops, expect them. Like never ever expect someone to come to you. Don't expect it. Just do it because you like their design and stuff like that. You know? And if you get lucky enough that they do come to you, there you go. There you go, it paid off. Like, I don't want to call out names of VTubers, but I know quite a few VTubers who like have a bad habit. I think actually, I mean, it's a good habit. It's a good habit. Supporting artists. It's a good habit. I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, she probably spends way too much money, but like that's her money to spend. So actually, I don't really have a goddamn gosh darn thing to say about that. I should shut the hell up about it. But no, I know a VTuber who loves to commission artists. Because she wants to support the art community. She really wants to support like fan artists. She wants to support as many people as she can. Because that's who she is as a person, like innately. It's the kind of person I would love to strive to be if I ever made it in this career, is to support as many people as possible. But as a person who wants to do that, you're not going to support people who do bad behavior, right? Like, if it comes out that, like, oh, you're on someone's ban list because you were soliciting, like, you were trying to, like, put yourself out there and solicit making art for them. That's a bad look, my dude, my guy. Like, plain and simple, that is a bad look. And if it's in your past, hopefully people can forgive you for it. I believe in forgiveness. If you stop doing it as you grew up, as you got older, and you were like, actually, yeah, this is kind of just scummy. 'Cause I would say it's pretty scummy. I hope people can forgive you for that and stuff. You could move on, and you can get those good comms and stuff that you were searching for before, but you're going about it the wrong way. I was doing the jumping trick and I was like, wait, actually I want to get out of the fire. For reasons. Because yeah, that's gonna happen. But that's my advice to you. And that's my advice to anyone making content, is just to do it. Just to make content. Make art. Make your silly little videos. If you pop off, you pop off. I hope you do. But don't be doing it with the intention of making money. I think maybe you're like, in the back of your brain being like, it'd be great if I could make money for this. That's fine. If your sole intention is to make money from it, that's not great. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm unemployed. I've said it many a time. I would love to pop off and make money doing this as my living. I would love this to be my living. It seems like a pretty fun job. But at the same time, I'm not doing it for that, solely. Because I would have given up so long ago. I've been doing this for 5 years. I've been technically doing this for like 7 years. 8 years, depending on things. Like, I think I'm mostly in it now because of the people I've met in my community. And I know they'll be around if I stop doing this. And I think that's a good feeling, too. Even if I was to stop everything that I'm doing, I would still have the friends I made along the way. And I know that's sappy as shit. And I know, like, you might be able to... I don't know if you can hear it or not. And I might have almost brought myself to tears. So what? And I might have almost brought myself to tears. But that's just because I am really appreciative of them. And really appreciative of everything that I've gone through up to this point. And I've learned a lot of lessons, and I've done some silly things, and I've done some stupid things, and there's things that I regret. Like... But at the end of the day, I've loved doing this. it's something I wish I would have realized I could have done earlier. It's something I wish I would have put more of my heart and soul into earlier. It's something I wish I could pour even more of my heart and soul into right now. Oh, good. And you know, I hope that doesn't change if I do ever make it, right? I hope I never, like, feel like I have to make a specific kind of content to make money, right? I hope I never feel like that. I hope I always have the feeling that I can do whatever I want. And I know that's not the easiest way to start a career like this. Starting in variety is harder than starting with one game you're really good at. And you might be like, you're doing one game right now that you're really good at. And shush. On stream, I do whatever the hell I want. And also, I love doing this. Like, if I didn't want to play Peak anymore, I'd just stop playing Peak. But I love this game, and I love watching people play this game. And I would love helping people climb the mountain. And that's partly why I do it, is because, like, hey, if you're struggling, hey, you can look over here and see what I did and see where I struggled. And maybe, like, a reroute from that place or another, you know, that sort of thing. That is partly why I'm doing this. Because I can do that without impeding on anyone else, right? I can make this video, and if someone finds it, and they're like, oh, this is the peak for today. And I probably should put the dates in, even if YouTube doesn't like dates. But, I don't know. Pretty sure YouTube doesn't like dates. Which is why the dates are in the description and not in the video title. And you're probably like, oh, you're doing that because you want to increase the algorithm, and you talk about the algorithm all the time. You gotta be aware of what system you're working in if you want to ever be successful. That is true. That is also just true. Multiple things can be true. You know? Multiple things can be true. True and real. I probably do need a piece of food, and I probably should have not eaten that granola bar. Whoops. Was there a piece? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I have a bunch of trail mix I could take with me. You know what? We have the cure-all. We'll be fine. We have the cure-all. I was about to eat it. We could have cooked the cure-all. I actually don't know what that really helps at all. I didn't do this. Tempting. Pandora's lunchbox is nice. Maybe this is faster, now that I think about it, but you don't want to be wasting your stamina. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. I hope I've said my piece, and I hope you got something out of it, and I hope it wasn't just rambling for rambling's sake or ranting for ranting's sake. I don't know. I think internet etiquette is really important, and I think like chatting etiquette on streams and commenting etiquette are all really important things. And I feel like a lot of people do struggle with those things. And I know that, like, there's plenty of reasons why you might struggle with those things, but just so you're informed. You know, I feel like it's important to bring those things up every once in a while. Nope, I fucked up. Okay, if we die here, I'll end the stream. I'll end the thing. Oh, we're day 6. I mean, we would ideally like day 6 entering peak. I think we're at 50-minute mark then. I had to restart, so it's 1:16 right now. Hey, look, I'm dating it. Timing it. I mean, it's dated. It's literally dated in the description below. I'm literally recording it same day and not editing it. Like, bruh. I'm so silly. What should I title this video? Post in the comments below. I'm just kidding. Obviously gonna go live with a title. I guess I technically could just be like, hey, comments, give me a better title. But I don't think that's, I don't know if that's gonna be good for the, see, I don't know. I do talk about the YouTube algorithm a lot. But it's because it, like, literally hinges on, like, it's literally like the hinge that's gonna matter the most. It's like the thing that's gonna matter the most, right? If you pop off or not. And, like, it is frustrating that you can't just do whatever and pop off. But also, that's understandable. Because whatever and anything kind of include a lot of things that are just not good. They're not good for YouTube as a platform. They're not good for, I don't know, humanity as a whole, if you really want to include everything. I'm not going to give you examples. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, honestly. But you can understand why, like, YouTube works the way it does. I think part of making this into a thing you want to do as a living, you do have to understand those things. And you can understand those things without them, like, completely destroying the content you want to make. Because understanding it and then making content that caters specifically to the algorithm are different things, right? And I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with making content that caters directly for the algorithm, especially if it's something you want to do. But if you're doing it just for algorithm's sake, maybe it's kind of meh. Can I not stand here? I don't think so. Might be able to climb up this hot rock over here and get to that spot above it. This spot up here. Look, if I was fully in tune with the algorithm and making content for the algorithm, I would not be making these videos, right? Like, that should be obvious. That should be plain as day. I would go back to doing shorts all the time, even though that's not great. And I don't know. I like shorts, and I like doing shorts, because shorts are just, I can literally just import my clips essentially from Twitch. And I don't have to really do too much work on those. I did edit those more than I edit these videos. I was really getting into editing them, actually, at near when I stopped doing them. I just have a hard time keeping up on things. That's just a me thing. I mean, that's all. I think that's a lot of people's thing. It's hard to keep it with, like, a schedule and a daily, like a thing you do daily or a thing you do all the time. Especially when I feel like I don't create habits easily, at any rate. I think I can create habits sometimes, but I definitely don't do it easy. And all it takes to ruin a habit is just, for me, is, like, not doing it for, like, a day or two, and then it's gone. Uh-oh, it's gone, you know? Like, I keep going in and out of this one, so at least I'm trying to keep up with it. My thing I try to do every day when I wake up is do the dishes. And sometimes there's something that takes priority over that, and I'm like, okay, I've put this off for long enough, I need to do this thing. But I try every morning to do the dishes. But sometimes I'll go a day without doing the dishes, and then I'll end up going a week without doing the dishes, and I feel awful. But that's just, you know, it's hard. Like, existence is you know, is what it is. And I do eventually go back to doing the dishes. I haven't ever stopped and permanently stopped doing the dishes, at least recently. Because having that pile would make me miserable, but it would, you know, also make Tati miserable. So I just needed to make my videos like I'm doing the dishes. No, just kidding. But see, like, I might not have a video Tuesday, because I have a thing going on at the time when I normally record this video. I'm still going to try to do a short-form video, like, 15 minutes to 20 minutes, or 25 at most, video. I'm still going to try to do it, because I think it's important for me to keep it up, right? And part of the whole reason I'm doing this, and I've said it, is to just get kind of into the habit and also kind of get experience for doing this kind of thing. It's also just going to make me better at streaming, I hope, because then I'll have more things to talk about on stream. And sometimes I'll be playing a game where I will struggle to talk. Like, I'm playing Voices of the Void right now. I don't know. I don't know what's about that game, because that game isn't particularly, like, intensive. But at the same time, I get absorbed in it so thoroughly that I end up becoming nonverbal. Oh, this is a spot, sort of. Okay, well, it's not. It's not, actually. It's a lie. You know, I should... Let me take out my Python so I have it, just in case I need a panic Python. Not that we want to be doing that. I don't know why I lunged there, but it might have it. There looks like there might be a path this way. So far, this kiln seems very relaxed. So far. I mean, there was like 1 or 2 moments where, like, that hasn't been. But I feel like for the most part, it's been pretty relaxed. It would be better if I had food. But I mean, I do have the cure-all, so I will be able to get food back, technically. This is the one place where I really don't mind using equipment, because I feel like you should be using your equipment here anyway. This is your final test. You should use all the equipment you have at your disposal, because there's really you're not going to get any use out of it if you take it all the way to the top, right? It just becomes stuff that you held on to for no reason. Oh, cool. I mean, I guess we'll do this now, because there's no reason not to. If I stand in here, am I safer? Maybe. I have to figure out a place I want to actually go, though. That's the problem. Going up here looks good. I would like a place... I don't know. I feel safer over here. I would like a place where I definitely can, like, shoot above it instead of shooting at it, you know? I mean, I guess we could just go over here. But then we're just under a hot rock, and I don't think there's an easy way from there. Maybe across here? Maybe I need to eat first. And by eat, I mean I have to use the only thing that I have that is technically food. Or technically, it'll get rid of hunger, you know? It's not the farthest chain shot. I should be fine. As long as I get above this, I'll be fine. Come on. Okay, we're gonna get there. Okay. Jesus. Scaring myself. I think we're almost out. I think using the second one now is not a bad idea. If we can get a good spot. Like, over there looks good, but I don't have a spot to land on. What else do we have? We have a rope launcher, right? We have a fungus. A fungus among us. I don't know if there's anything above this one. There is, probably. We'll use our Python here. It's fine. I'm pretty sure we can get up to the top of this. Oh, maybe not. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. This is not the right way. I was looking into the world there for a second. I think we go over here, actually, and climb up this way. There's a spot down here. Which is what I was actually aiming for, believe it or not. Some food, please? Okay, well, you know, that is delicious food. That is delicious food. And by food, I mean, you know what I mean. I'm being stupid. We can easily get up here. But I'm just gonna... Do I just cheese it? Just shoot this over there? If I can get a good shot? Man, it really does not want me to shoot it that far, huh? I feel like maybe I don't think there was an update, was there? Oh, we're stuck. I can't wait to see what they do with this game, because they do seem like they want to, like, really invest time in it now that it's gotten popular and they did so well on it. Like, financially. I hope they do a lot of cool things with it. Because I like this game. In case that wasn't clear. It is my current fascination. I think it's quite a few people's, like, current, like, obsession, you know? Okay. I scared myself. We are out. Alright, well that one took a little bit longer than I expected, I think. That kiln took a little bit longer than I would have liked. Celebratory... yeah. Sometimes... Hey, I'm gonna throw my back into the volcano and make a wish. If you want to make a wish with me, go ahead and make a wish. It definitely went into the volcano and didn't land exactly on top. Shit. Actually, that was like a 3-pointer. That was like a 5-pointer from as far away as we threw it. So like, that's even more of a wish. I hope it comes true. As long as it was like a a good wish. If it was a wish that could easily be misconstrued, maybe it should have come true. I hope the intent of your wish was good, and I hope the intent, your intended thing comes true. I ain't no genie. I hope Peek ain't no genie either. Man, it's so nice that I've learned that you don't need to grab the rope for the helicopter. If there's one thing you could learn from watching speedrunners, or you could learn from watching me, learn that you don't need to grab that rope. Because it is so nice. It's so nice that I don't have to panic, and I can just stretch and relax. Anyway, thank you all again for joining me today. Today was a ranty episode, but hopefully someone heard what they needed to hear from it. Maybe my emotion was inspiring. Maybe my passion was intoxicating, you know? Oh, 103 ain't bad. Well, anyway, I will see you again tomorrow. I might not see y'all Tuesday. I'm going to try to do something Tuesday, but I'll see y'all tomorrow for another one of these. I don't stream today either, so you're going to have to find somebody else. Actually, you know what? Let me see who is streaming right now. Let me give a quick shout out, even though they'll probably be done by the time I actually go live. Let's see. You know what? Zentrea is live. can always go check out Zen. If you want to check out one of my friends, you can always go check out Greg G_REG, doing some Dokapon Kingdom with other friends of mine. Captain Big, Crystal Bites, Mint Lightning. Mint Lightning. I feel like I've mentioned Mint before, but I don't know if that went up. Yeah, go check them out. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Bye. I'm waving at the camera. You can't see me. Goodbye. My people need me. To D&D! Huzzah.